So I'm Troy Leavitt, and I am the game director for the Inside Out Playset. And just to kind of give you a quick rundown on what we've got here. So the Inside Out Playset comes with 2 characters. It would be joy and anger, and then the other 3 characters, disgust, fear, and sadness, are characters that you can pick up separately. Each of our different characters has an ability, and those abilities figure into how you play through the playset. So for example, anger gets across lava, and he can actually cross it. Sadness, she can stand on clouds without them dissipating. Joy has twinkle toes, so she can float or glide down. Disgust gets a really high bounce when she jumps, and fear is the fastest runner. So they all complement one another in their way as they run through Imagination Land, trying to restore Riley's imagination back to order.
For people that haven't seen the movie yet, give us a rundown of what Pixar's latest film is all about.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic story. It's really about an 11-year-old girl named Riley, and she's moving from Minnesota to San Francisco with her family. And even though on the outside she's handling this pretty well, on the inside she's really struggling. So the 5 emotions in her head are trying to deal with this big transitional change. It's got a lot of heart, it's got a lot of humor, it's a fantastic story, and something that I think everybody can relate to.
And this is actually a video game sequel, so talk about the story going on in this game.
Yeah, so we, in talking to Pixar, we came up with a story that happens after the events that you see in the film. And the story is that Riley was actually watching a movie late at night, actually a Kitten Cuties channel, and she falls asleep. When she falls asleep, she drops the remote, switches over to a scary movie, and that scary movie gets into her subconscious and kind of releases all of these crazy ideas that she's got. She's got like broccoli that's running around, she's got swamp monsters that are on the loose, got memories that are lost, balloons are starting to pop up, which is symptomatic of trouble inside Imagination Land. So that's our storyline, is the emotions are trying to deal with this crisis of imagination brought on by a scary film. Also something that I think everybody can kind of relate to, and then they're just trying to clean it up so that Riley gets better while she sleeps.
Can you talk about the different gameplay, platforming and 2D and 3D you have in this expansion?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got both 2D side-scrolling gameplay, where you can, in that traditional manner of going sideways across, but then we've also got a 3D isometric camera too. It's all based around platforming mechanics though. Combat is very light here. Mostly it's about jumping, running, throwing, solving puzzles, working with your different emotional avatar abilities, and figuring things out.
And speaking of figuring things out, talk about the co-op gameplay and how people can do things differently.
Yeah, that's a really key part of what we're going for. So on the co-op side, since each of the characters have their abilities, they can work together. Sadness can carry fear across cloud surfaces, or anger might be able to carry disgust across a lava surface. You've got that. They can also, any of them, hoist the other character up to a higher height. And so in that way you can cooperate and get around some puzzles that in single player you could not. This means that whenever you play in 2-player, you'll get a higher score and you get through levels faster. So we're really encouraging that cooperative gameplay right from the outset. All 29 levels in the game are designed that way.